Okay, here we go with Code Monkey Coding Adventure Challenge number 73. So what we're going to need to do here, we're first going to need to get these alligators pointing it to make a bridge that we've done before. And then once they make the bridge, then we'll have that monkey step through the islands to get that banana. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start off with a 4. So we'll say 4 sea and crocodiles. So that's what we'll use here first. And then once we get that sea and crocodiles, we're going to have C turn to our raft, because that's a stationary thing. It's not going to it doesn't have multiples in there, so it's an easy thing to turn to. So it's an object that's there and there's not multiples. So we're going to have the crocodiles turn to the raft. So let's see if that works here first. So there you go. You can see that we have that little bridge there with our crocodiles, kind of like what we've done in past exercises. So now that we have that the crocodiles in the right spot, now we're going to make another 4, and this time I'm going to make one for the islands like we did a few lessons back. So I'm going to say for I in islands. Let's get them there to the islands. All right, so now what we have, we're going to have the monkey turn to I, and then we're going to have them step the distance. So we're going to have them step distance to I. So let's see how this works out for us. So again, we're first going to get those crocodiles turning to the raft to make a bridge. And then next we're going to have that monkey turn to the I for islands and then step the distance to the islands. And there you go. So we got our 3 stars here from lesson 73. Again, these are getting pretty tough here, so let's try to stay focused and move forward. So now we are going to challenge number 74. Okay, now we're on challenge number 74. So again, you can see these are getting pretty tough, but we could definitely do this here. Very similar to our last one. So what we're going to do, we need to set up these crocodiles first to kind of form those bridges. So what we're going to do, we're going to put our for statement in. And again, we're taking this in steps. First we'll get the crocodiles into place, and then we'll get the monkey moving. So we're going to say for sea in crocodiles. There we go. So what we're going to do, we're going to have C, and we're going to have them turn to, and we're looking for a stationary object, something that there's only one of, and that would be the raft. So let's use that here. That'll be nice and easy. So let's see first, let's make sure this works. Again, we'll take this into steps. So there you go. We got all the crocodiles in place there. So now we need to get this monkey moving across those crocodiles to get to the bananas. So let's get another for statement in. And I'm going to take it out of that previous loop. I'm going to put it in its own loop now. So I'm going to say for B in bananas, because that's what we're trying to go get here. There we go. So for B and bananas, what we're going to have to do, because this monkey wants to get to each of these bananas, but we need to kind of get like a central location. So that central location, we're going to use that raft. So we're going to, every time he gets a banana, we're going to have him come back to the raft, kind of. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to have, for B and bananas, we're going to have the monkey turn to, and we're going to have him turn to the raft. Again, that's a fixed point that we can get back to all the time. And then obviously once he turns to the raft, we're going to have him step the distance, or we're going to have him step distance to the raft. Okay. Again, so this will be the focal point. If he goes out to get a banana, he's going to come back, he's going to turn, and he's going to come back to the raft. Whatever he goes to get a banana, then he's going to come back to the raft. So again, that's kind of like our little focal point. So now let's get him out there to those bananas. So we're going to keep it inside of this for loop for the bananas. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to have him turn to a B for bananas. Once he turns to the B for the bananas, he's going to go out there and step the distance to a B. So this is going to be pretty cool, hopefully you'll see and notice. So let's run this here first. And again, we took the stepping to get those bananas outside of that first loop. All right, so we put it in its own loop. So the first thing that's going to happen is these crocodiles are going to get in place. And then this monkey is going to turn to the raft and then step the distance to the raft. And then he's going to continue to each of the bananas 0, 1, 2, and 3. And there you go. So that's challenge 74. As you can see, again, pretty tough, pretty difficult here. So let's move on to our last challenge of this for loops. And as it says, here's a challenge for you. So what do we have here? So they set us up here right away with a for loop for the B and bananas. So for B and bananas, it says turn to B and then step distance to B. So it has us already, you know, getting around these islands and crocodiles to get to the B for bananas. But what we're going to have to do, we're going to have to create another for loop. But what we're going to do in this one, we're gonna put the crocodiles inside of this loop. So let's first see what it looks like, and it's definitely not going to be successful. But notice he's just going to jump into the water. Obviously, nothing there special. So what we're going to do, we're going to get these crocodiles turning here now. Okay, so we're going to make another for loop. So I'm going to say for C in crocodiles. There we go. For C in crocodiles, I'm going to have the C's, or the crocodiles, turn to, and I'm going to space that one, sir. We're going to have them turn to the B and bananas. Okay, so let's see if this, see how far we get on this. So you're going to notice, oh man, this darn step here. We keep getting that step distance there to the B. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this out so it doesn't keep getting us confused in there. So I'm going to take that out here for right now. I'm just going to test this and see if we get these crocodiles turned in the correct distance or the correct location. So you can see our crocodiles are turning and getting us into the correct spots here. So they are allowing us to turn. But now what we're going to do, I'm going to see if we can get that, that monkey to step in the right direction. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take it out of the B for bananas, but I'm going to leave it inside the loop for the crocodiles, if this makes sense. So I'm going to say step, and we're going to say distance to B here. So let's see if this, if we can get this thing working. So again, first it's going to, we're going to get the crocodiles moving, then we're going to get this, the monkey turning to the bananas, and then once those crocodiles turn, we're going to step that distance. So there we go. We got the crocodiles moving, and there you go. Now you can see the monkey step into the next set. And again, this could definitely be done another way, but you can see that this is successful. We could rearrange this to put all the crocodiles in place first, and then have the monkey go through. But you could see here that this is a successful job here for challenge number 75. So hopefully you enjoyed these challenges. Obviously they are pretty difficult, but you guys have been doing a great job along the way. So keep up the good work, and let me know if you have any questions. Take care.